Another important issue for investors is inflation, whether it's happening and by how much. For the first time in a while, some corporations, but not all, are saying that they have the ability to raise prices. Sarah Eisen looks at which companies are seeing pricing power and why it's happening now.
Expect to pay more for candy and chocolate. Hershey's and Mars are lifting prices 7 to 8% to deal with higher cocoa costs. That goes for coffee as well. Starbucks, J.M. Smucker, and Kraft, which makes Maxwell House, are all boosting prices for packaged coffee and even some beverages. Kraft also told investors it's raising prices on cheese and its Oscar Mayer meats because of elevated costs for commodities like dairy.
As the economy improves, as the labor market improves, it's become increasingly clear that individual companies from across the spectrum are finding the environment a little more amenable to price increases. It's certainly not anything that's going to set alarm bells off, but it's certainly something that we haven't seen in the last several quarters.
And it's not just at the grocery store. You may also have noticed a slight increase in the cost of burritos at Chipotle, which boosted menu prices by an average 6.5% in April, the first increase in 3 years. Nike and PepsiCo, which makes Frito-Lay snacks, both talked about raising prices on new rollouts like sneakers or new chip flavors. For the most part, those higher prices are feeding into fatter profits. Pulte Group, the home builder, and Reynolds American, the tobacco giant behind Camel cigarettes, both mentioned higher prices as key positives behind bottom line beats this quarter.
I'm not sure that the economy is strong enough that companies are going to find it endlessly profitable and endlessly favorable to continue raising prices. But again, in the short term, you have to look at these modest increases as somewhat of a positive.
Chipotle and Netflix say their price increases during the quarter aren't yet having an impact on consumer spending. But for food and other grocery items, it may be a different story because consumers at the middle and low income level are still facing challenges in this recovery. So companies are going to have to walk a fine line between pricing and attracting sales. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Sarah Eisen.